Hi y'all, this is Regina. Welcome back. I did not make a video of this particular patch or magnet, whatever, however you want to use it, as it was test stitched by someone else for me. So I'm just going to kind of go over it. There are instructions that I am including. They're kind of generic instructions. Let me pull these up real quick. This is what it'll look like. It'll tell you what each step is. And, once again, these are going to vary depending on the design. These three first color stops will always be in the same position. This shape may change. And then, of course, the actual embroidery design will change. And then when it does, these steps will change. This step right here is to put your backing on. If you're going to use a backing, you don't have to. If you're going to use adhesive to adhere it to something, this is your satin stitch. This is a top stitch that goes right along the edge of whatever this fill is. And then this right here is a top stitch that stitches on top of the satin stitch. You do not have to stitch either one of these. Okay, you can skip them. It won't hurt the design. So I've just given you some samples and what the color stops look like on here. So that's the generic instructions. So let me go over this. So color stop number, and that should be a pink. Glad I'm doing this. Well, let me save this. Alright, so this is a placement stitch. You put down your either vinyl, cotton twill, felt, cotton fabric, whatever you're going to use to be the base of your patch or your magnet. When you get it laid down, you're going to do the tack down stitch. And then this number 3 spot, like I said, the shape's going to vary depending on the design, will add this background fill. And then you'll have the design elements right through here. This is your tack down for the back of the fabric. If you want to put the back of your patch. If you want to put fabric or felt on the back of your patch, this will tack it down. This step is for the satin stitch around the edging, and then this step is the running stitch that goes on top of the satin stitch, and then that should be a triple stitch. Hello. Okay. So that is the design. Let me kind of let you see how this stitches. Your placement, your tack down, and then this is going to do your fill that if you've got cotton fabric and you want a little more substance to the patch, then you will be stitching this fill. It's not a heavy fill, it's a light fill. It's about half of what a normal fill design would be, and then it does the elements of the embroidery design. Okay. And then it does the flowers and the band on the hat. Now that is for your background. Remember, the blue that is the shape of your object is to put on your fabric on the back, whatever you're going to use. And then after you trim that fabric back, once you stitch this line, you want to make sure that you trim the back fabric all the way up to this line. And then the next stitch will be your satin stitch, and that's why you want to trim your backing fabric back, because you don't want it sticking out from that satin stitch. All right. Excuse me. Okay, so it does the satin stitching all the way around, and when it's done, it's going to do a top stitch. You do not have to stitch the top stitch if you don't want to. And then that's it. So that is the basis of this design. If you have any questions, there are other videos on my YouTube channel that will show you about patches and how they stitch. You can feel free to watch those. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you subscribe, then each time I put up a video, it means there's a new design, and it will alert you if you subscribe. So, all right, that's it. I said this would be a short video, and it is. I hope you enjoy this little patch. Thanks for watching. Bye.